All right. Okay. Scott Kreckman has a problem.
Dong, dong,
Put on your
dong.
Car Talk guys hat for this one. I'm trying to get my wife more into the tartan life. She's still getting used to me wearing my Scott modern kilt pretty regularly. Recently, I bought her a Scott weathered shawl for Mother's Day. But what suggestions do you have to help her get into it more? So, you prepared to be a marriage counselor tonight?
Me? Never.
Yeah.
How do you get your wife to accept you wearing the kilt and get her into it?
Sounds like she's okay with him doing his thing, but it's kind of like, go do your thing.
Yeah, I would say this. I wouldn't force it too much. It is a all right. Now I'm getting marriage counseling. Okay, my brain got it. Clicked engage. It is very healthy for couples to do things together and to have common interests. It is also very healthy for them to have their own interests. Like, just because you're part of a union doesn't mean you need to do all the same things all the time. I go out twice a week and play deck hockey with a bunch of guys, sweat my butt off, run around Mr. Fat Man, throwing people into the boards. My wife has zero interest in watching me play. None. I come home, I stink, and she's like, oh, God, get upstairs. It doesn't matter because it's something I enjoy doing for myself. Do I wish she would say, like, I'd like to see you come play? Sure. It would be neat. I'd love to have my son involved and, like, cheer me on. Go, Daddy, go. But it doesn't hurt my feelings that she doesn't want to because that's my thing. It's not her thing. Right. She likes to knit. I tried knitting one time and my brain just exploded with boredom. I don't want to do it. I don't care. It takes me way too long to make a little thing. That's why I like sewing, because I can do something faster. Knitting is just boring to me. Some people like it, some people don't. That's fine. So I would do the things that or allow her to kind of come to it at her own pace. She's accepting of you doing it. She doesn't object to you doing it. So that's the actual win. Her now convincing her to come into it is a little tricky. You got her a sash, great. Maybe see if she likes some jewelry, either it's Irish or Scottish or whatever. See what you can twist on her existing interests to kind of draw her in a little bit. See if she likes the music, if you want to take her to a concert. See if she'll go to a festival with you. But don't get upset or don't freak out if she doesn't care as much as you care, because it's not her thing, it's yours. Mm-hmm. And that's okay.
Yep. Good night, everybody. Now, I seriously, I'm not sure what else to say. Basically, if she does not have a Gaelic background in her family, she doesn't have an emotional draw to it the way you do, then you can't force that on somebody. But if you can find occasions where it's fun, I think everything is context driven, as we often say. So yeah, I think the idea of let's do this because it would be fun to do together for this special occasion. Don't try to oh, you're going out to the grocery store? Why aren't you wearing your tartan shawl? You're representing the family when you go to Giant,
Why don't you have Irish music playing in the car on the way to the grocery store?
Yeah, no, so, and yeah, my wife and I have some very different interests, and we have a few interests in common. It'd be boring if we were clones,
Yeah.
So anyway, I would say make it a special occasion thing, make it a treat, and make sure that she feels absolutely empowered to put her own spin on this. If she does have some kind of Gaelic background, that see if she's interested in doing that. Maybe she wants to see if she's got her own tartan or something like that, or maybe there's a story that intrigues her that has nothing to do with her family heritage, but something about the culture that she says, you know what, that's cool, or oh, you know what, that woman of history fascinates me. I want to learn more about her. It could be something like that is a hook for her, but it has to be on her terms and it has to be fun. It's just, so find a way for it to be fun and absolutely totally temporary, so she doesn't feel like you're locking her into some kind of a uniform.
And I would say there may be an element of bargaining to some degree that you could utilize as well. So if she likes the opera, Okay. Hey, maybe point out to her, hey, the opera, Les Mis is in town next month.
Opera.
Can I? Whatever. I don't know. I don't like opera. I don't know. The Johnny Cash opera is in town next month. No, but if there's something that she is interested in, maybe suggest like, hey, could I come to that with you? And start by don't start by asking, start by giving, and say like, hey, I want to do a couple little things that you're interested in. Now you can't poo-poo it, you can't fall asleep during it, you can't get drunk during it, but show her that you are interested in her stuff, and maybe she'll show a little bit of interest in your stuff. It's all about finding a balance and enjoying each other's things and each other's company, and doing something for her because it's for her, not because it's for you. And she'll then, hopefully reciprocate and do things for you just because it's for you. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Indeed. One more thing to keep in mind, if you push too hard, you may actually push the person in the opposite direction and kind of turn them off to this altogether. Now, if your wife isn't quite as enthusiastic of you wearing kilts as this gent is, check out this video over here. And if you like the videos that we're creating, please remember, give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel.